Hey guys, Jeff Dickinson here. Welcome back to the Collector Zone. Check this out. So, you've been following the channel. Yeah, I'm into old school arcade games. This is from the Arcade 1-Up series. I got it a few years ago. It's the Gen 1. And I've been following them, and you know, they're alright. I mean, I enjoy the hell out of this. It's a 12-in-1. And I got the Raspberry Pi going with the tank stick. It's 2 players and a trackball, and it's pretty cool. And that was a few years ago. But I wanted to give my nephew something. You see, I hung out with him and my brother and his wife over at the Video Game Museum here in Frisco. And he had a blast, man. And I want to bring that to home for him. So this year for his birthday, I've been following the Legends arcade game over the last year and wanted to give him that, but $699. Too much for my blood, man. I wish I was Mr. Moneybags, but I'm not. But hey, I got something cooler. I got him the Pro. It came with 150 games, and that's still nothing to sneeze at because you get a trackball and 2 players. But I want to give him all the cool arcade games that we hung out with back at the museum. And I figured things out. So today, I scored. It's not the Pro, but it's heavy. It's the Mini. And let me put this down. It's the Mini. And it's got 100 games. His got 150, and the original one has 350 games. But there's a way to go through CoinOpsX to get every arcade game you can through the secret sauce, man. And today I'll be showing you the unboxing. I scored some, I had to score some pops while I'm shopping at Walmart. But this is the first time I'm shopping from Walmart and seeing how they package things, introduce pops to us, as well as how they package these things to us. So we get to see the unboxing, and we get to share this video game experience that I wanted to give my nephew full throttle. Okay, so we're unboxing this big beast. Had to back the camera up a little bit. So, yeah, I've never ordered from Walmart before. I got my nephew his. Don't really remember where. But we're going to see how they treated us. So let's look in the box. So, okay. We got pops. You know what? Let me do this. Hold on. I'm kind of disappointed. So we got the pops, but the Mini is an open box. Like, yeah, it's not 100% on this one. So that's that. And it's like, yeah, everything's upside down, man. So, I mean, it's not looking like it's used, but it's definitely open. Yeah, so definitely troubling. That's why I like to do these unboxings. That way I can see how we get treated by the people we get this from. So, yeah, so it looks like we got everything. I mean, I got reservations, to be honest with you. But everything looks legit. So we'll, here, get rid of the styrofoam. Very troubling. Let's do this. Let's take a look at the pops. Let me lower this a little bit. So I got a Walmart exclusive What About Bob. These are going for $4.95 each. And looks pretty decent. There's a little indentation right here because of how they packaged it. We got our Stripes Pops, Walmart exclusive. This one does not look like it's damaged. So yeah, 50-50 shot in how you get these. Both of these are exclusives. Both of these are $4.95. I'll put links below if you want to score those. So we'll put that in the background here. And let's talk a little bit about this. So yeah, it's not sealed, but it looks like it's not been tampered with. I don't know why you give this short ass cable for HDMI. I got extra HDMI cables. There's our power source, and it comes with a power brick. It doesn't look like it's used. I guess it just looks like it was open. You can see, if you can see right here, those don't look like it's been fooled with. And of course, this thing has this little protector, which, yeah, so it doesn't look like it's been messed with too much. It looks like someone opened it right here. It looks like it's got, I don't know if you can see this. It's got like some of the stuff, like it was almost removed. I'm not 100%. This was not advertised as used. There's this little bowing up here. I don't know if you can see this. See, I can move it. Definitely going to reach out to them. Buttons feel good. I'm just kind of bewildered at this point. I will be definitely trying to reach out to them and find out what's the story. This is not cool. Not cool for it to be opened and shipped to me like this. But yeah, guys, so let's get this thing hooked up and see if it works, and hopefully it will. I got my secret sauce ready to go. We'll see how it goes, man. Hang tight. Alright, guys, so I got it hooked up and it works just fine. Now, I did reach out to Walmart. They said that because this is on a rollback clearance, that there's no guarantees that if I order another one online that I'll get one that's completely sealed because it's on a rollback clearance. Now, they did say I could take this back to their store, they'll refund my money, and go back online and take that gamble, but not 100%. I'll put a link below. These are available right now for $89 and some change. The Pops, I did talk about that with them. I said I got one that was kind of creased on one side. They said they could give me my money back, but once again, order online. I'm just rolling the dice here. So let's take a look at what we got. Oh, by the way, I had to charge the controller through USB because it comes uncharged. At least this is my experience. So you might have the same situation. So you hit the AtGames button here, and it lets you go to the left-hand side here, showing you all the games. Let me show you the feature games. These are the games they want, highlighting for you. They have favorites, so you could make your favorite games in this listings here. So you could actually mess with this to your likings. Here's leaderboard games. Now, these are games you compete against high scores. There's a little symbol on the bottom left-hand side, as you can see. That will let you know those are the leaderboard games. And then here's the recent games you played. I tested out Space Invaders and Star Wars. That's the Super Nintendo import. I had this on the PS4. It came with my Star Wars bundle when I got the Star Wars for the PS4. Plays just the same, so it's pretty cool that the ROMs are true to what you're supposed to be getting. Here's a list of all the Daddy East games and Disney, and it just goes on and on. You pretty much figured it out. Here's your platforms. These are your arcade games. So being that this comes with 100 games, these are the arcade games it comes with. And I got to move my controller to the left here so I can move over to the page. So as you can see on the bottom, it says 1 of 8 pages. Here are all the arcade ROM games that you can play. Now, I primarily got this so I could play arcade games and I could bring my own ROMs, and that's something that's really cool. They support CoinOpsX, and we'll be going to that here in a second. So there's all those arcade games, and we hit the AtGames button back, and it moves you back over to that. And of course, there's your Genesis games, and then other consoles. And the inputs talks about the joystick there. You could get other stuff. It's supposed to have a light gun coming out. This has an area that you can hook up pinball buttons for. You have to order online at the AtGames website. If you get the Legends Gamer Pro, which I got my nephew, it automatically comes with it, and of course you buy the full version, it comes with that. But it's kind of cool that they're letting you do all that. So here's your arcade net. Now these are games that you can subscribe a monthly fee and you can play. They give you 3 months free just for logging in. So I set my account. As you can see, my name's on top, left-hand side. There is the lobby here where you can play other people head-to-head, which is kind of cool. I don't think I'll have an interest in that personally. Here's your bring your own games. This is kind of cool. This is what I was talking about. Then you got the App Store X, and these are where you can get your pinball games and stuff. Once again, I'm primarily arcade, old school games. I'm not sure I'll venture that route. And then here's your settings. And what's cool here about the settings here is right there, you can hook up your Raspberry Pi. This is Wi-Fi capable, which is cool. So, you know, you connect it to the internet. Or you can do it by Ethernet. Let me go over here. I want to show you this. So you do live streaming and stuff. And of course, right here is your portrait mode. You can flip the screen. This is something very unique because you could hook this up to a different monitor to where you could do horizontal or vertical games, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty badass. So let's go to bring your own games and let's show you here. Like I said, this is a guy who has this video. I'll put his link below. And he tells you step by step on how to add ROMs. Does a lot better job than I will, so I'll put that link below to him. I wish I remember his name off the top of my head. I can't remember. But let's go through these. This got 166 pages of games. Yeah, I got 1,600 some odd games on here that I was able to add to this, which is kind of cool. So let's go page by page, show you all the games I added. And there's 2 ways you can access this. So I'm going to show you the first version. The second one, the way you get access it's got a cooler setup. The problem being is that once you're in that mode, you can't get out of it. You have to power it off and power it back on. So that's kind of a bummer at that point. But I want to show you that before we get done with the video here, because it looks really cool. These are all the cool arcade games that I was able to get to add to this. And like I said, this is the reason why I wanted to get this. It's because I can play all these old school arcade games and, you know, not have to subscribe to a monthly service. This is something that I was shocked to see that they are letting you do. There's no one out there, you know, even the arcade one-ups, that you're at the mercy of their games, and then you can mod it to where you could add your Pi to it or connect the computer to it. But you have to mod the system. This right here is actually supporting CoinOpsX and lets you add ROMs. So as you can see, I got some really cool games here. I'm not trying to make this a long video, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it for a few seconds on each page. That way you could pause the video if you want to read them. But yeah, it's a great little system here. For $100, and you get a one-player control panel. The buttons are good. The joystick feels good. I just have to mess around with this a little bit more. But I'm real happy with what I got here. And yeah, for the money, for $100, splurge. It's well worth it, because the fact that you can bring your own games to this and play different arcade games outside of what comes with the system. Now, some of these games require a spinner, some of these games require a trackball, and some of these games require a light gun. Now, if you get the Pro, so Legends Pro comes with a trackball. You could actually, use the trackball as your light gun to shoot. I tried to hook up my tank stick to this. I was hoping it would work. It registers the joystick only. Buttons don't work. Trackball doesn't work, so I gotta mess around with it. Maybe I could get it to work. I know you can map buttons on these things, but out of the box, it doesn't recognize anything. I did connect a USB controller, got a PS2 type controller that did automatically recognize the buttons, so that's kind of cool. I heard that they were just selling the puck itself, which is the brains of this thing, and that, you could connect your USB controller to it and it works just fine. So that's, I believe it's $60 on the AtGames website. I'll put a link below to their website as well, so that way you could check all the stuff out they got there. The stuff they're selling on their website is market price. You could get a better deal. Like I said, go to Walmart.com. They have the mini there for $129. But yeah, if you want to get this price, you're looking at going to another source that are consolidating their inventory. So yeah, it's a pretty cool deal if you shop around a little bit. All in all, though, for the price you're getting, and you're able to add ROMs, I'm very happy with it. I'm trying to go as slow as I can, but don't want this video to be like 100 hours long. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the gameplay here before we are done. But yeah, like I said, I'll put a link below to that guy who walks you through and how to add ROMs. Very, very cool dude. I just wish I remembered his name off the top of my head. I watch a lot of YouTube videos on how to add ROMs. It all depends on when you buy this. At the time of this recording, it had me do an upgrade for the firmware. So that took a little while to do. So what you want to do here is, when you first get it, is connect the control panel to, charge it. And then, of course, you want to do the firmware update. But it's kind of cool, though, that, they're letting you do this. I'm really stoked about, all these games that I'm able to play out of the gate, So, like I said, Google is your best friend to look up a lot of these games here. Being a YouTuber, I'm not allowed to put links on how to get games. But, like I said, follow that dude's link. Look at that video and you'll get a better grasp at how to get all these games. But it's available. You can find it. You just got to look for it. Yeah, it's a lot of games, guys. A lot of games. So first impressions, I'm happy with it. The buttons are good, joysticks good. My only complaint is Walmart itself. Did not know about the rollbacks. Did not know about you know, getting things that are, you know, it's just a bummer. I mean, to get this expecting a new item and not seeing it, you know, it didn't seem like anyone played it. It just seemed like it was open. I had asked them, do they normally sell open box stuff on clearance? And they said, yeah. There's your Trivial Pursuit stuff here. I was kind of shocked to see that there as well. But yeah, you can play all kinds of arcade games and then some. So yeah, so first impressions, it's a good little system. AtGames didn't do you wrong. I had gotten their ColecoVision AtGames years ago because I used to have a ColecoVision and I wanted to check it out, and it's all right. But yeah, I was just shocked that their A game is literally an A game. I saw some of the, you know, ones they did for Genesis, and that was just disappointing. All right, so let's go here and show you how this thing looks. So you go to App Store X, and you have to go in there, and then you have to go into the system. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me come over here. Hit the A button to log in. And it's all the games I just showed you. It's going to launch this. All right. So, see on the bottom, it says all games. You move your controller right or left, and it goes through different modes. Last games and all that. So on the bottom, you see on the bottom there, it says Arcade Classics, Ball and Paddle. So they have this divided up into different categories. So you got all your fighting games in this one right here. Maze games, old school. So there's your favorites. Puzzle games, racing. So all I'm doing is moving the joystick to the left, and you can move it back to the right to go back to it. Twin stick games. So it's divided, you know, up to where there's your Atari Classics, to where you could play different games that's in these groupings. There's your Konami, Midway, Namco. So depending upon the category, they have different backgrounds and stuff. These are your all games. Like I said, I already went through a lot of the games here. What's cool about these guys who did the software, you got, you know, your arcade looking system there. If you look at the top where the marquee is, it flashes at you. And it's just really, really cool. So let's, I wish you could jump to a, you know, on the right hand side there you see a listing. It says numbers and A and B and all that. So you have to hold down your stick and then it goes through it a lot quicker. And like I said, this is over 1,000 games here. 1,600 something. Like I said, I'll put a game listing below of this build and the version of the build and the name of the you know, the grouping. There's a Facebook group that I'll put a link there that supports all the AtGames community. So if you're a Legends owner, they have this cool group and they help you, and you can talk to them folks and they'll work out any problems you may come across with the system. Like I said, out of the box, it's not a bad deal. Look at this, tons of games. You just have to stop. What I'm doing is holding the button, the joystick towards me, the down button, and it's circling through all this. So pretty much everything I just showed you in the box art, this is how this looks. So they got different Donkey Kongs here. They got the old school version here. They got the, I'm not sure 100% on the difference between this Donkey Kong and that Donkey Kong. Maybe it's the release ROMs. I know these are all arcade ROMs. There's your Donkey Kong 2 and Donkey Kong 3. Donkey Kong Jr. So yeah, it's got your, let's see here, Donkey King Rainbow. Yeah, so you just got different Donkey Kongs on here. So yeah, guys, for the build, like I said, I'll put a link to the community. It's a group that you have to ask permission to become a part of. And they just want you to be respectful, kind to others. So it's like any other face group, you know, things that, you know, do the right thing, be the right people. So they got Galaga and Galaga. They got different versions of Galaga. Galaxian. So, like I said, I want to show you some gameplay. Let's go to something that everybody's been talking about. Let me. I wish there's an easier way to go through all these games. Maybe there is, and I just haven't figured it out. See here. Yeah, they got Mortal Kombat. Gotta have my fighting games. Now, as how long does this battery last in the system? I'm not sure. It's charged up fully, and it gives you an indicator on the joystick, you know, when it's charging, and it turns off when it's fully charged, so you know. I have this on Bluetooth right now, and like I said, I've been playing around with it a little bit, and it's responding just fine. I played, like I said, a couple of those games there and didn't have any problems. Now on the favorites, I'm not sure how to assign them, but I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. I gotta figure it out. Oh, here, let me show you something here. They got Star Castle. This is the color version, and they got a black and white version. That's something that didn't run well on the Pi, so I was happy to see. Oh yeah, let me show you this here. You got your Star Wars, you got your Star Trek, so you guys into those, we got you covered. Yeah, the bummer is on these Tempest games, they require the spinner. I wish they just sold the controller panel by themselves. I would love to have the controller panel with a spinner and trackball. Like I said, you could get the here you go. This is what I was looking for. So they, you know, if you don't have the trackball, you're limited to some of the games you can play. I'll go ahead and hit the A button here to play this. The Simpsons is a game coming out for Arcade 1-Up, and that's looking to be kind of cool. Just wanted to show you that. Alright, so you have to hit the AtGames button to enter a coin, hit the A button to enter your coin. Then you hit player 1 to start the game. I'm going to go ahead and pick old Bart. Now, my Raspberry Pi version of this game didn't work too well. But this one doesn't seem to have any problems. But I wanted to show you some gameplay. So at any time you hit the AtGames button and you can quit the games. And then it'll bring you back up. But there you go. So this is pretty much a little brief showing of all these games that you can get. You can add your own ROMs. Like I said, I'll put links below to the guy who shows you how to do add ROMs. I'll put a link below so you can score this and the pops. And above all, I'll put a link to the Facebook group of AtGames. They're really cool people there. So yeah, this is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the like button if you thought this was cool. And I'm going back and playing me some old school arcade games. Layers, guys. Catch you in the next one.